Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa Shai, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa Shai, Barakatay Hawa, Barakatay Hawa Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the apostles and the elders of Yashavala. Peace and salutations to the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David, the hopeful elect. And the name of this video is going to be called A Great Sacrifice is Coming. Okay? And that sacrifice is going to be here in Babylon, which is called America. And I'm going to prove it through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, because those that receive that mark, which is the RFID chip, is going to be sacrificed, man. And great judgment is going to happen here in America. And it's going to happen very soon. Okay? Because the Lord said the sins of this place, of this hall, has reached up to heaven. Alright, as soon as they make this RFID chip mandatory, judgment is going to come upon this place, man. Via the way of intercontinental ballistic missiles. Alright? Matter of fact, let me get it. And I'm going to come back to that. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And it reads, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And that indignation is talking about righteous anger. It was down a little bit. And that indignation is talking about righteous anger. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that fire and brimstone is going to come via the way of intercontinental ballistic missiles that's going to hit here in America and other places around the world. But the bulk, okay, of the indignation is going to hit here with that great hall, which is Babylon, man. America. Mystery virgin daughter Babylon. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever received the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High in the faith of Yahweh Shai. So we're going to go and show you where that sacrifice is going to be at. Go to that book of Isaiah 34 and 1. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation, same thing we read in Revelation of the 14th chapter, for the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them with his only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, which he's going to send with all the angels. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter of Yahweh Shai. And I'm going to get that soon. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved. When I talk about the mountains, that's talking about governments. Okay, Yahweh Shai is coming to destroy the governments, man, with great slaughter. That's when you go to Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, says, who is it that cometh from Edom with dark garments from Basra? Basra is code name, or another name for America, man. Okay. It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. And what is that dissolved? What does that mean? All the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. Because those intercontinental ballistic missiles gives away that fervent heat. That wind is hot. Okay, that's how the heavens, the sky shall be dissolved, and that's why you get that mushroom cloud when the missiles hit, man. Okay, it's the heat that gets you, that comes from out of the missiles. It said, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Satan. And that scroll is talking about the mushroom cloud. So that's going to be the indignation of the Lord, man. Okay, because the scripture says 200,000 is going to hit America. And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. And that's how the missile's going to be coming down, man. Fast. Hitting their mark. For my sword see, the Lord's sword, shall be bathed in heaven, see. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is the Edomites, which is you so-called white people, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And the people of the Lord's curse is you so-called white people. That's why you don't have any pigmentation. Now, let's get this straight. Our people's gonna come. Our people are gonna look like Edomites. There's some of our people, which are Israelite foreigners, that's gonna look like Edomites. All right, that's gonna be coming from the four corners of the earth. There's some of our people that look like Edomites here in America. Okay, but the majority, all right, of you Edomites don't have melanin. All right, and that's the people of the curse, you Edomites. Man, that's going back to Cain. All right, which is now Esau reincarnated. It said the sword of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of lambs, because 2/3 gonna get caught up. They're gonna be sacrificed, and goats, talking about you Edomites, and with the fat of kidneys of rams, you other heathens. For Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua hath a sacrifice in Basra, code name for America, mystery virgin daughter, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Now, what's the land of Idumea? America. You see? It says, and the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. You see? It says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch, because the missiles are going to be so hot. There's going to be so many missiles hitting this place. Look, it says, it shall not be quenched night or day. Same thing it says in Revelation. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and forever. Because after a while, man, nobody's ever that land is never gonna be touched upon. Nobody's ever gonna come upon the land of America anymore, man. It's gonna be like a monument of that great destruction. You see? Same thing that was read in Revelation the 14th chapter. Okay? See? It says the same shall 14 and 10. It says the same shall drink of the wine of wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. That's the missiles, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Now check this out. Revelation 19, right? This is Revelation 19. I'm gonna start with 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. That's Yahushai. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Let me put that in purple. And in righteousness he does judge and make war. His eyes was a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies, which is talking about the other angels, Archangel Michael, Allah, and all the other angels, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses. White means righteousness, purity. Horses mean power. So pure power, righteous power, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. You see? And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. And that's talking about when Yahushua comes with that fathership that's going to be bigger than this planet. Yahushua is coming on a so-called UFO, the chariot, which we call the fathership, that's going to be bigger than the planet Earth. Go read 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, and I might get that. And out of his mouth goeth the sharp sword, that with it he shall smite the nations. So just like in that commercial, okay, of them chariots are zapping people, all right? That's how it's going to be when Yahushua comes. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get it.
Pretty sure. With Rocket Mortgage, you can be certain. Not pretty sure.
What's the difference?
Let me show you. I'm pretty sure these aren't poisonous. I'm pretty sure these are parachutes.
Mine has a sandwich.
That's mine. I'm pretty sure you do not run. pretty sure you can take Batista down. You're on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is trending.
I'm pretty sure these Hornets aren't the murdering type. I'm pretty sure we can make it.
Salakia, I don't think this is it. Salakia. Here you go.
We both love this place. Now what?
I'm pretty sure we have everything in order.
Pretty sure. With Rocket, you could be certain. Not pretty sure.
What's the difference?
Well, let me show you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure this won't hurt. Pretty sure that's a figment of our imaginations. I'm pretty sure we can park in Joey Bolt's spot. That spot works too. I'm pretty sure they come in peace.
Let's do certain.
Yeah, certain.
So there you seen the Salakia. So there you seen it, man. All right, that's basically these. This shows you that the higher ups, they know what's gonna happen. They know what's going down. Okay, but when them armies come, Yahweh Shai and the armies, they're coming to what? They're coming to destroy. So it says, out of his mouth. This is Revelation 19:15. Out of his mouth goes the sharp sword, which is gonna be out of the what you people call English call UFOs with the chariots, and it's gonna be concentrated fire, which is lasers, man. Okay, laser beams. It's gonna be concentrated fire. Okay, gonna be hitting this place along with the missiles. And out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, that with it he shall smite the nations, and that's how he's gonna do with concentrated fire out of the ships. Okay, he's coming with a father ship that's gonna be bigger than the earth. That with it he shall smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, all power. And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of the Almighty power. And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourself together unto the supper of the great power, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. And that's gonna be right there in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, man. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. You see? So that's gonna go down, man. When you go to 2 Ezra 13th chapter, talked about the same thing. Now check this out. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped the image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. So that shows that what? That the intercontinental ballistic missiles and the heat and the fire that's gonna be coming out them chariots, which is concentrated fire, which is lasers basically, that's gonna be coming out those chariots. Okay, gonna cause that that lake of fire, man. And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse. See, that concentrated fire, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. So that's talking about what? Them UFOs gonna be zapping people, man. You see? And the missiles, okay, gonna be hitting America, 200,000. So that's why the world's gonna be like on fire. Okay, Yahweh Shai said that. What would it be? What be if it's already kindled? Get that. All right, so them chariots are gonna be zapping you people. All right, from different course, all across the world. All right, and Yahweh Shai is gonna completely obliterate that army. All right, in 2 Ezra 13. Okay, and them intercontinental ballistic missiles gonna hit America, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me get to Luke 12:49. Oh, I'm not gonna make this long. Let me get Luke 12:49, and then I'm gonna get the 2 Ezra real quick. This is Luke, because Yahweh Shai said this place is gonna be a fire by the time he comes by, because the missiles gonna be hit. The missiles gonna hit the destination. Okay, which is the Lord's army, and the missiles are gonna hit America, man. Luke 12:49. It says, "This is Yahweh Shai. Lord Yahweh Shai, I am come to send fire on the earth." See. Yahweh Shah said, I am come to send fire on the earth. We just read Revelation 19 chapter how Yahweh Shai is going to be setting fire on the earth with that fathership, man. And with all the angels, the armies that's gonna be with them. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? Why is it gonna be already kindled? Because the missiles going back to Isaiah the 34th chapter is gonna be hitting America, man. And all the other countries gonna press that button. You see? And let me get second Ezra real quick and then I'm gonna end it. See, a great sacrifice is coming, man. A great sacrifice is coming. Second Ezra 13:1, it reads, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea. Going back to Revelation 19, said he seen heaven opened up. It says that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven, the army. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. Because Yahweh Shah said, I'm not coming to meet you as a man. You see? And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, that fathership, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it fleeth from the fire. See? That's that concentrated fire that's becoming out that fathership. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And I think that's going back to Revelation 12:7. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain. See, that great mountain is talking about the fathership, that chariot, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region. Look, check how big this chariot is. He couldn't tell where the chariot came from, man. Okay, our forefather Ezra couldn't tell where the chariot came from. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him was so afraid, and yes, their fight. I mean, he couldn't. The chariot was so big, you can't say that it came from the north, or it came from the south, or it came from the east, or it came from the west. It was that huge. We believe it's gonna be bigger than the planet. Matter of fact, there's a video of a chariot that was 2 to 3 times bigger than the earth, man. Maybe more than that. Check this out. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. See, because that fathership is all he needed. But only I saw he sent out of his mouth, which is the fathership, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, see, a large, all the heathens' armies, which were fighting against one another, is going to turn to fight Yahweh Shai. It says, multitude, all of a sudden, it's like, let me get it. It says, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. You see? So that's what's getting ready to happen, man. Yahweh Shai is getting ready to take the kingdom, and his place is getting ready to be sacrificed. The world's going to be on fire, man. The world's definitely going to be on fire. Let me get Revelation 12:7 real quick. I just want to make sure it's right. This is Revelation 12:7. Yep, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So you guys are going to get, just like the scripture says, Esau's going to get obliterated, man. All right? Esau's going to get obliterated, but a great sacrifice is coming. So at that, I like to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Grand Millstone, who are the apostles and elders of Yashabala. Peace and salutations to the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David, the hopeful elect. Shalom.